Monday right now. It is March 13th, but I'm doing the daily for tomorrow, for Monday, so you can kind of have it ahead of time. So, what we're going to start off with is a message for some of you. Let's talk about what a lot of you are going through, like right now, what the current energy, the feeling is. For a lot of you, this weekend may have been a disappointment. It may not have worked out exactly the way that you planned. For some of you, it didn't work out anything like you planned. As a matter of fact, the plans you had kind of got pushed to the side and you had to deal with something else that came up, something else that was more important. Um, for some of you, uh, getting to Sunday, getting ready for your work week, things are going to be a little bit stressful, a little hectic, so to speak. It's kind of like your weekend went by so fast, right? Hi, guys. It's like your weekend went by so fast that it's like you can't believe here we go again, starting another week. But before you know it, March is going to be over. I'm already working on videos for April. So, hey, Skipper Joe, but March is almost over. So, for a lot of you, I have a question for you about what's really holding you back. What's really keeping you from even admitting to yourself? A lot of you are denying yourself of something. A lot of you are keeping the truth from yourself because you're trying not to get hurt, or you're trying not to allow somebody kind of to hurt you. Oh, thank you, Joy. So for some of you, there's an opportunity that's right in front of you, and this opportunity is more about allowing yourself to know the truth, allowing yourself to accept the truth. Hey, home ed mom. Hi. In the UK? Wow. Oh, thanks, Barbie. So hey, Mona. Hey, Joya, Christine. Hey, Skipper Joe. And hey, Fadia, Darlene, Tracy, Blue Eyes, Catherine, Mona B, Renata. I got home ed mom. I got artistic mom. And Tracy, hi, how are you? So, like I said, the message here in the beginning is about you're keeping a lot from yourself. Listen, a lot of us, we don't want to have to admit something. We don't want to have to accept something. For some of us, we can continue to create these delusions in our mind and allowing ourselves to believe that something is this way or that way, and accept it for what it is. I get it. I get it. Believe me, I get it. I do it. I'm just like you. I do it. But the truth is, when you're holding on, or what you're holding on to, when it just doesn't exist anymore, stop losing yourself to someone who's already left. The more that you accept what it is, the less that you'll be controlled by what it was. You get me? The more that you accept what it is or what it was, is the less you're going to be controlled by what it really was, all right? So for a lot of you, including myself, what you're holding on to. Some of you are holding on to someone who's already gone, somebody who's been gone. Some of you are holding on to a couple of the good things that may have happened in that situation or that relationship. For some of you, you're the one who created that person in your mind to be your everything, to be the person you want or need. A lot of you, and I'm guilty of it too, gave that person so much more credit than what they deserved or what they earned. You need to ask yourself some questions, some really hard, tough questions. What was it that you loved about them again? What exactly was it? When was it that you actually felt that you fell in love with them? Seriously, honestly? For some of you, was it when you first became intimate? For some of you, was it right after you had a bad breakup or something happened and they filled that void? For some of you, did this person start out as a friend and just grow on you, where it became a lot more than just a friendship? Now, when I ask you that, did both of you feel like it became a lot more? Or was it one sided and the other person just thought it was friends with benefits? Is it friends with benefits? For some of you, that's my situation, I think. My situation was, I think, friends with benefits. But in my mind, my side of the story was I was in love with this person, forgetting that, yeah, they need to be in love with me too in order for this to work. No wonder it didn't work. So for some of you, what you're holding on to, if it just doesn't exist anymore, then stop losing yourself to someone who's already left. The more you accept what it is, the less you're going to be controlled by what it was. Now, for some of you, it's time to be proud of who you are. For some of you, think about where you were 2, maybe 3 years ago, even 5 years ago. Remember that position that you were in? Remember that tight circumstance? Remember how troubled, how worried, how frustrated, how upset, how disappointed, how you had no hope. You lost all your hope. You lost all your strength. You lost all your courage. Maybe for some of you it was 3 years ago. But you kept praying and praying and begging for God or your higher power or for somebody to make changes. You kept asking, please get me out of this situation. Please change this. Please send me somebody who loves me. Please maybe take me out of this bad situation. Take me out of this horrific, maybe domestic violence for some of you. Some of you were taking me out of this cheating relationship. Take me out of this abusive relationship. For some of you, it was take me out of this job. Let me get a better paying job so I don't have to keep struggling to pay ends meet. Now, I know a lot of you, like I said, you prayed over the situation, asking for change. Hey, Dorothy Parker. But it didn't change a lot, right, at first. But now that you're looking back at a couple years ago, it changed a lot. Things have changed a lot. You haven't given yourself the credit for all the different choices that you changed. You started making better choices. For some of you, it took a while, going back and forth to finally realize whether you wanted to be there or not. But for a lot of you, you're going to keep on going. There's going to be so much more ahead of you. Even if things aren't where you really want them right now. It's like, I want to have more things, but I need, everything I have is what I need. I've got everything that I need. I may not have everything I want, but I've got everything that I need. And that's where you got to start. Being grateful for what you do have. Being grateful you woke up today. Being grateful that your mind is clear enough that you can be on this video, that you can cook for yourself, that you can take care of yourself. You know, you got to keep going. For some of you, you don't feel so accomplished. For some of you, like I said, you're not where you want to be right now. But where you are, you've done a great job surviving through so many different things that you've been through. And I am super proud of every single one of you for at least trying. It doesn't matter if you made it to the top yet. It doesn't matter if you're the king or queen. It doesn't matter. It matters that you kept trying. It matters that you didn't quit. That's what counts. You are never a loser as long as you keep trying. I don't care how many times you fail at something. So many people, so many well-known people did not make their success by not failing. There is so much more in front of you. You know, it's funny. I was talking to a lady outside today, and she was talking about her father has dementia's getting worse, and she's going to end up needing to find a place for him to be in like an assisted living, this and that. And, you know, she was talking about different people who have come into her life, whether she was on Facebook, on some kind of, I don't know, a craft thing. But she met a lady on there who was actually a nurse that deals with dementia. And that lady gave her phone number and offered to help. And then she was somewhere else and met somebody else and they offered something. So God knows no matter where you are in your situation, in your life right now, God knows the right people to put in the right spots for the right time, for you to meet somebody, for you to talk to somebody, for you to learn from somebody, for you to watch somebody, for you to either help somebody else. Maybe you're meant to be there, or they're coming in your life because you're going to help them, or maybe they're going to help you, or maybe one hand's going to wash the other. But God don't make mistakes. The last thing I want to say to you before I close on this part is that for some of you, don't try to make things happen before they're supposed to happen. A lot of times we do that. A lot of times we meet somebody who got on a first date and, oh my God, I'm in love with that person. Oh my God, I had so much fun. I can't, oh my God, that's going to be my husband. Oh, that's going to be my wife. Take it easy. Take it easy. When you put the cart before the horse, you can't go nowhere. It's going to happen if it's supposed to happen, when it's supposed to happen. Right now, it's like we're all in training. We're all in training for the next step, for the next journey, for the next job, for the next partner, for the next situation. A lot of you are saying, well, I've been alone a long time. I've been alone 10 years. I've been alone 8 years. I've been alone 7 years, 4 years, 3 years. Okay. But maybe in that amount of time, you still haven't learned what it is that God feels you need to learn before this next person is placed in your life. See, this next person that's coming in, it's not going to be like the other people. They're going to be different. But you need to be in a different mindset in order to handle that. You need to be able to be free and clear from something that's happened in your past, something that's traumatic, something that was life-altering, something that changed who you are, something that gave you doubt, something that made you feel less than. So you got to remember that it's not your partner's job to make you feel valuable. It's not. It's nice when they do, but you don't need validation from anybody but your higher power and yourself. Your partner is not responsible for your happiness. Nope, they're not. It's nice when they make you happy. I get it. And of course, you enjoy being around them, and that makes you happy. But that, again, is your choice to be around them to make you happy. Just like when you choose to go around toxic people to make you feel like you're in a toxic situation. See, all of your choices and decisions will have an outcome, will have a consequence. So if you keep taking back that partner who keeps cheating on you, and then they cheat on you again, you set yourself up for that failure. You set yourself up for that failure. You were willing to take that risk, and that risk let you down. But the red flag was waving, and you were choosing not to see it. So, well, I'm going to try it again. Well, I'm going to give them another chance. Do you think they changed? Did they come back? Thank you, Home Ed Mom. Thank you. Did they come back with actions Did they come back saying something and showing you something? Because I can come back to you and say, you know what, I've changed, and I'm not going to do this anymore, and I'm not going to be that person. But I'm not doing anything to show you that. And you're not making me have to prove it to you, so I get to come back, and if I'm not nice to you, and I treat you the same way, then now you're suffering those consequences. You know, for some of you, it's important when you hear people say, stay in your own lane, just worry about you. When you're trying to keep up with the Joneses, or you're trying to keep up with your girlfriend, or you're wanting to have what they have. Oh, they're already married and they have kids and they have a family and they have a big house and they have new cars and they have good jobs and they have a savings account. They go on vacation. Like, why can't I have all that? Why can't I be in that place? It's not your lane. See, if you were to go in their lane, you probably would crash because you're not prepared for that lane. You weren't designed for that lane. You were designed to be where you are right now, dealing with whatever you're dealing with, going through what you're going through. Does that mean that we all deserve to go through heartbreak, through deaths of a loved one, through struggles, through addiction, through all of it? Doesn't mean we deserve that, no. But choices and decisions that we may have made along the way have put us definitely in that lane, in that position. So now all we can do is make better choices and decisions. Now, for some of us, we deal with the temptation of wanting somebody back, the temptation of believing that it's brighter on the other side, temptation for believing that being with them is going to be better than being bored by ourselves or home and alone. For some of us, you need to prove that you're worthy and important is clouding your true purpose and tempting you to make wrong decisions. Sometimes because you're needing to prove to yourself that you're worthy or important. For some of you, it's why you're making the wrong decisions. Sometimes you have to become aware of what is happening in your life right now. For some of you, you can ask yourself, are you feeling bored in a relationship? Bored not being in a relationship? Looking for something outside of the partnership that you already have? Instead of being honest and working on the challenges that are right in front of you? Buttons in her snoring. For some of you, is there a work opportunity that is tempting to you? Maybe that you want to act without integrity and go ahead and take it? Are you using money as an excuse not to follow your heart? For some of you, you can't be afraid to take the higher path. You can't be afraid to take the more challenging road, which will lead you to an unknown destination, but something that's exciting and new, something that's deserving for you. You know, there's going to be an opportunity much more than you can imagine. And it's on the way. But you got to be open to it. And you have to allow it to enter into your life. For some of you, you might want to just try and give yourself 5 minutes of uninterrupted time. Write down what area in your life that you're being tempted, what choices that you have made, and what are the best choices that you could make. You know, sometimes you have to be a little bit selfish with yourself. You have to be determined to really truly want happiness in your life. Some of you are saying that you want to be happy, but you're willing to go back to something that made you sad. It's a contradiction, right? Yeah, Buttons, she just keeps on snoring. Aw. So, what I'm trying to say is don't sell yourself short. Selling out, you don't want to do that. You gotta ask yourself, where am I selling myself short? You gotta ask yourself sometimes, I might feel more comfortable if I go backwards. I might feel more comfortable if I go back with that ex. I might know what to expect and I know how to act, and well, they've already seen me and we've already been together, so they know my feelings, they know my moods, they know my desires, they know my fantasies, they know what I like and what I don't like, but they also know how to piss me off. They also know how to trigger me. They also know how to make me feel bad. They also know what buttons to push. They also know what to say to create an argument so that they can leave and go do what they want to do and make it look like it's my fault. But in fact, they decided to piss me off on purpose so that they could go see the other person. Thank you, Jenna. So you have to be careful of temptation. You have to be careful of selling out, selling yourself too short. You have to be careful of people that come in that are renters up in here, freeloaders, people that aren't investing in you, in the relationship. There's nothing wrong with being by yourself for a while. I know it's not fun. I know you don't like it. I get it. I don't either. But sometimes it's necessary. Sometimes it's necessary. But trust me when I tell you, that right person will come at the right time when you're ready for them. A lot of you already believe, well, no, I'm ready. I've been single so long, I'm ready. No, you're not. You haven't done the work on yourself that you need to do. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not ready. Some of you say, yeah, well, I'm ready, but you're not working. Some of you say, I'm ready, but you got all this debt. And you can't buy yesterday's newspaper right now because you are so caught up in everything else right now. Some of you are just so hurt and hell-bent over about that ex and what they did to you. So you didn't even heal from that. You're not ready to go be with another person because you're still feeling the pain from from the last one. You're not coming in with a clean slate. So you're not ready. You want to be ready. Mentally, you think you're ready, but you're really not ready. Listen, it's a big deal when you get hurt. It's a big deal when people take advantage of you. It's a big deal when you get used. It's a big deal when somebody puts you down. It's a big deal when somebody takes your self-esteem away. You can't possibly, until you get all that back and believe that whatever that last person did to you isn't true. When you find yourself again, the person that you lost in that last relationship, when you get there, then you're going to be ready to be with somebody new. But otherwise, all you're doing is grabbing your old baggage and bringing with you to the new house. What's the point of moving? What's the point of going to a new house if you're bringing all the old shit with you? You can't. You can't. All right? All right. So we're going to get started for Monday, March 14th, 2022. Let's find out what the cards, what the spirits, what the hell is in store for you. Let's find out. But first, let me just take a minute to say hello to everybody. Hello, Diamond. Hello, Lindsay. Hello, Jenna. Hey, TK. Artistic Mom. Thank you so much, Artistic Mom, for hitting the like button. Please hit the like button so that the algorithm can work. Thank you, Artistic Mom. I want to be seen on the algorithm. Could you please all hit the like button if you've just come into the room? Hello, Jenna. Thank you. Hi, Barbie. And did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody? If I did, hey, Mama Mel. Let's see. Cindy V. Hello. Tammy W. Hello. And Home Ed Mom. Thank you for that donation. Thank you all the way from the UK. Thank you. Thank you. Kayla P. I don't think I missed too many. Empress Ava. All right. Well, hello, hello, and welcome, welcome. And thank you for hitting the like button. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Homemade Mom. Thank you. Mary, Mary. Very nice to see you. Your cat went to a foster home because she's pregnant. Oh, my Jesus. Hello, Aaliyah. Hello. Okay, so I'm expecting to get a message or a phone call tomorrow so I can do the reading. I have one private reading that is way overdue. Hey, Marcy. Hey, Cranky. How did everything go, Cranky? How did everything go at the service? Did everything go well? Oh, Aaliyah, I'm so sorry. Hello, hello, hello. Cranky, did everything go well at the service? Hello, Leo. Everything went well. That's beautiful. I'm very happy. That is so beautiful. And I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry for you and your family's loss. All right. Let's get started. So I was going to do each sign. But some things told me to do elements. So I'm going to do the elements. So if you are a fire element, Aries, Leo, or Sag, listen up for your message. So Aries, Leo, Sag, yours is mostly about self-love. So for some of you, some of the biggest obstacles to self-love are self-criticism, self-perfectionism, which lead to harsh judgment of the self, closing down, and eventually illness. It's kind of like trying to get approval from everybody, even your family, your friends, your boss, your coworkers. It's kind of like you struggle, but you're listening so hard to what other people say. It creates a lot of confusion. For some of you, you might choose to open your heart. You might choose to allow somebody in. You might choose to move forward. Oh, sorry about that. I just hit the damn box. Okay. So for fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, self-love, appreciating who you are, appreciating where you're going, appreciating where you are right now, okay? But also being proud to show other people, yeah, this is me. Yeah, I have a scar right here. I earned that scar. You don't know how it happened, but it means a lot to me. You might see it as a flaw. I see it as a strength. It shows my strength. You don't know what I went through to survive to have that scar. So like I'm saying, that's an example. I don't think I have one there, but that's what I'm saying. So fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. Tomorrow's energy talks about you being very proud of where you come from, your heritage, your ethnicity, your lifestyle, your family values, your core values, your morals, and more than that, your character. See, character is built by doing exactly whatever it is you know is right to do, whether somebody's watching you or somebody's not. The people that don't shoplift, the people who do not shoplift or steal are the people who have amazing character because they'll do the right thing no matter who's watching. For Aries, Leo, Sag, tomorrow you're going to hold your head up high when you go into work or when you go into court or even when you go into the store, no matter where it is that you're going to show somebody that no matter what you've been through, they didn't break you. You're at that place now where you're like, yeah, you know what? I've been through so much. I've struggled. I went without. I might have been hungry. My lights might have been cut off. Whatever the situation is, you're standing there at this moment, and tomorrow you're saying the same thing. That you know what? I might not be at work here dressed as fancy as all of you, but I took a shower today. My clothes are clean, and I'm ready to work. For some of you, it's more about the fact that you'll wake up tomorrow and you're like, yes, I got this. I woke up. I'm already receiving blessings. I just opened my eyes. I am breathing. My heart is beating. I got a chance to fix what I couldn't fix yesterday. I got another chance to put away another dollar so that by the end of the month, I can pay that bill. If I put $1 away every single day, at the end of the month, I got $30. That's my gas. That's my this. That's my that. You see where I'm going with this, right? So tomorrow is actually going to be an incredible day. An incredible day for fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Tomorrow it's like, you know what? I'm not going to pick that drink up. I'm not going to pick that cigarette up. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to say I'm going to promise myself, I'm not going to say one negative thing about anyone. I'm not going to judge one person. Even when I'm driving, anybody's cutting me off or anybody's driving real slow or anybody's this, I'm going to keep my mouth shut and I'm not going to put one negative thing out in that universe. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it all day. I'm going to keep whatever I want to keep in my mouth. I'm going to keep it in there. I don't care if at the end of the day you're looking like, because all those words are in there and they want to come out. I don't want you to speak them. I don't want you to write them. I don't even want you to think them. The minute you start to think of something negative, or somebody gets on your nerves, or somebody's dressing and they don't match for shit, or whatever it is, I want you to decide that you're not going to say anything. That you're not going to do that. For some of you, you're going to stop in the middle of the day, whether that's your lunchtime, your break time, something to eat, whatever. You're going to be really mindful of everything that you're eating. You're going to be really mindful of the exercise that you're getting, the steps that you're taking. You're going to be mindful of the roads that you're driving, the places where you're turning. You're going to be mindful and pay attention to your surroundings. You're going to see everything tomorrow as if the whole world is in front of a magnified windshield, like, wow, I never noticed all this. Watch tomorrow. Things are going to be very obvious, very noticeable. But I want to challenge you guys, you fire signs. I want to challenge you, and I want to catch up with you tomorrow night, and I want you to tell me how many times you had to hold it closed, that you didn't say something, that you didn't put somebody down, even if somebody speaks to you in a negative way, or says something to you, or criticizes you. All I want you to say is, I'm sorry you feel that way. Or thank you for sharing that with me. Or I appreciate your constructive criticism. Thank you. Or duly noted. All right? I want you to respond in a mannerism that catches somebody off guard. All right? Just like when I told you before, when you're talking to somebody, I'm sorry, tell me I took my sinus medicine 4 hours ago. So if you're talking to somebody and you start to whisper and you start to bring your tone down a little bit quieter, they're going to listen real carefully to what you got to say. Whereas if you're talking real loud and saying like that, I'm like, what is she saying? But when you bring it down, when you come a little bit closer, people are going to listen. All right. So that's fire signs. Next up is going to be air signs. Next up, I should go and give me 2 seconds. Let me turn off this alarm. Oh, boy. 2 seconds, you guys. We're just going to keep on beeping. Thank you. All right. All right, next up is air signs. All right. So air signs, your message is about rejection. So air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Feeling rejected can disconnect you from your heart and soul and also immobilize you. Rather than buying into rejection, focus on how you can grow and learn and improve from your experiences. For some of you, if there's a person who you developed feelings for or you had love for, and this person may have made you feel rejected, you got to work on the healings of your heart and recognizing that there's someone out there who is much more suited for you. Not focus on what they rejected you for, what they didn't find perfect about you, what they had a problem with about you. Don't let that happen. Because many people use rejection as an excuse to close down or to become suspicious, guarded, and to give up. Don't let somebody's rejection make you quit. Just know it means that they don't belong in your life. They're not meant for you. They're meant for somebody, but they're not meant for you. So your card today, again, this is for Monday. This is for March 14th. Your card is exactly the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands talks about you have other people standing in your corner with you. There's other people for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is for air signs. There's other people who are supporting you. There's other people who are not rejecting you. There's other people who appreciate you. It's making you aware that there are more people out there wanting to help and support you than there are wanting to reject you and dismiss you. I promise you that. Yes, we tend to focus more on the people who wanted to dismiss us, the people who wanted to make us feel not good enough. I get that. Because we want to focus more on the hurt. That gives us a chance to be the victim. It gives us a chance to get attention and feel sorry for us because we're hurting and we're struggling. And we were treated so badly, right? We don't need that. We don't need that. We need to focus on the people that are amazing around us. The people who believe in us no matter what. For Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, for air signs, Monday is going to be filled with you just wanting to be happy. With you, thanks Sparks, Love, and Light, with you just really reaching for every single star. It's like you want to reach every single star. You're not sure how you're going to get there, but you know you want to reach it. For some of you, this could be a little bit more about believing that you can. Some of you may run into an ex-partner tomorrow, and it's going to make you feel like, you know what? You're right. I am better off without that person. I like the person that I'm becoming now, since that person rejected me, since that person left me. The person I'm becoming now, I'm starting to get to know this person again. It's like looking in the mirror, saying, I knew you. I remember you. I remember when you used to be so sweet and so kind. When you looked at every day as an inspiration, as an opportunity. Then you look in that mirror again and you say, but I also remember. I remember the you that they created. I remember the you that didn't even want to look in the mirror. I remember you who didn't want to look up in a crowd. I remember you who could walk down the street with her head down. so that they didn't have to face people. But the truth is, now, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air signs, the element of air, you're starting to love you again. You're starting to remember you. Took you a long time to get here. Again, this reading is for March 14th, 2022. Mark that date on your calendar, air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Write down in your journal, today is the day that I found myself again. See, there was your face on that milk carton because you'd been lost for a long time. Nobody knew where you went. You are not the person who they thought you were. You were the person that they created. Now, when you wake up tomorrow morning, you're going to wake up either with tears in your eyes of joy, or you're going to wake up with a smile on your face like, wow, it's here. Today's here. Today, I'm alive again. Today, I'm moving forward. Today, it's like I get a chance. I get a chance to show everybody the me that I had tucked away so deep and so far because I didn't want to show other people, because I didn't think it would be approved, because I didn't think they'd like me. They're going to love you, air signs. Tomorrow's a great day for you. Exactly, artistic mom. Tomorrow is going to be an amazing day. I don't care what part of the country or the world you live in. If you're an air sign, and listen, if you're here, you're not here by accident. This don't have to be just for air. We're not keeping it selfishly to ourselves. We will share it with air, fire, water, and earth, all of you. God created you exactly the way that you are. There's no mistakes. There's no flaws. You were made perfectly by the Creator. Love every single thing about you. All right? Tomorrow will be sensational. Tomorrow will be memorable. Tomorrow is going to be the first day of the rest of your life. And you get to write the ending. You get to write the middle. You get to make the plot up all by yourself. You get to decide what characters are in and what characters are out. Who can stay, who got to go. You're the boss. You have just become the CEO of you. All right? Next. We have done fire. We have done air. So we have done fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. We have done air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, in fact, we are on water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You ready? All right. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, water signs. Your inner child needs some attention. In order to be healthy, you must engage your imagination, your creativity, and your spontaneity. When was the last time that you did something spontaneous, intuitive, or outrageous? When and with whom do you feel uninhibited, relaxed, and completely comfortable to be yourself? Who is that you feel to be that way? Your inner child can be your strongest ally or your biggest foe. It can take you on an exciting adventure. It can help you to come out of something even where conflict was. It can help to make you more confident, more daring, original, and bold. Or it can make you behave in a childish way, bring up anxiety, fear, and suspicion. So it is time to make sure that your inner child is healed, or that you're working on healing that inner child. Because some of you are dealing with childhood pain. For some of you, it falls underneath of your compassion side. It falls underneath of where your talents are. It falls underneath of where your artistic side is. For some of you, it can help you to connect with your integrity. But you know, divinity and purity, it believes in miracles and creates magic in your life. So for a lot of you, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, a lot of you may have not been brought up in the best of way. Maybe your family was dysfunctional. Maybe the situations were dysfunctional. Maybe your teachers were dysfunctional. Maybe your priests in your Catholic schools or your churches were dysfunctional. Maybe your camp leaders or your coaches or whoever were dysfunctional. Maybe something really bad happened. Maybe there was abuse. Maybe there was neglect. There could have been a world of things, and I'm not saying it to bring it up to upset you. I'm saying it to bring it up to say, look where you are now. You're not that little child anymore. You're not that little boy, or you're not that little girl. See, when you were little, you didn't have power to control what these adults were doing. You had no control over that. The only thing you had was your childlike mind was to just deal with what you had to deal with the best way you could as a child. It was not your responsibility to stop it, to heal it, to fix it, to condemn it. You didn't know. You can't own that. But what you can own as an adult is that you've gotten to this point now. Again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, water signs for Monday, March 14th, 2022. You've gotten to this point right now. Those people from the past can't hurt you anymore. Those people who said you couldn't aren't here to tell you that no more. Those people try to hold you back. No longer have those chains and those bonds on you. They don't. You are definitely in charge. There's going to be a lot of you wanting to kind of sway back and forth, trying to figure it out. I get it. And I know it's going to take a lot of balance. A lot of balance. And yes, and your card comes up for 5 of Swords, which means, listen, there was a war, there was a battle, and you were in it. You were in that battle. But you're walking away from it. Now, you may have won that battle, but the rest of your life is about the war itself. Because one battle is not the complete war. The war is you looking back and saying, you know what? I'm done with it. I'm leaving that past where it belongs. It can't hurt me anymore. I'm moving forward. So I want you guys to know you have done the work. You not only showed up, but you signed up and you did what you needed to do. Nobody can hurt you anymore unless you let them. Now you're an adult. Now you have the strength, the power, the right. You have 911. You have people to call. Now you can control who comes in, who doesn't. Who can hurt you, who can't. Now you can say no. No more. Now you get to be in charge. As a child, that was not your job. As a child, you trusted other people to protect you. That's not your fault. That's their fault. But now you are a survivor. Now you're a survivor. Now you're not the victim, you're the victor. And you're moving forward. Everything that happened in the past was a setback. But now it sets you up to show your strength, to move forward and to get to where you want to be because you want that. So do what your heart's telling you to do. All right? Next up, earth signs. So we have now completed fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. We have completed air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have completed water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Last but not least, we are on the earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Thank you, Miss Lindsay. Love you. All right. Now, for earth signs, your message is about courage. Whether you're afraid of success or failure, you cannot stay where you are. Whether you like it or not, you can't stay still like that. You can't. Can't stay like that forever. You got to make a decision and move forward with the belief of trust and boldness. Give it your all. And I mean, give it your all. No matter what the outcome, despite what you've been telling yourself, you are ready for this new adventure. You're ready. You've been ready. And there's another chance here for you to prove that you have what it takes to face life's challenges. So stop investing in limitations, lack, and dysfunction. Stop it. Right now. Every blessing has a challenge, and every challenge contains a blessing. Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? Every blessing has a challenge, and every challenge contains a blessing. You're ready to explore both now. All right. Let's find out what your card is. All right. So we have the Five of Cups. So with the Five of Cups here, you see that card? You see that person looking at all the dismay, looking at all the sadness, look at everything that's broken. Look at all the love that spilled out and was lost. Look at the empty cups. They're looking at the cups like, oh God, they're all empty. There is nothing left to salvage here. So all I can say is, are you done? Are you done? Because you've already looked at this 100 times. You have already seen this 100 times. Now, it's time. It's time to pick up what's left. To begin to rebuild. To begin to allow yourself the opportunity that is literally going to be right in front of you. I don't want you to let fear get in your way. Tomorrow is going to be filled with an opportunity and a choice and a challenge. Your challenge will contain a blessing. And your blessings will have a challenge. I need you to trust in your higher power, trust in God, trust in the universe, but even more so, trust in yourself. I need you to believe in yourself, earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Tomorrow, when people see you, they will see a light around you. Your aura will shine. Your aura will make people realize that you believe in something higher than the average person. You believe in a higher power, and that truth is going to shine from you. For a lot of you, you've cleaned up a mess really good. You finally got something where it needs to be. You put something back in its place, or you gave something back, or you let something leave. Whatever you did good. For some of you, you may not have wanted to let something go. Hey, Glenda, for some of you, you may not have wanted for somebody to leave. For some of you, you can't figure out the life of you, why they hurt you, why they did this, why they walked away. for the life of you, can't figure it out. But at the same time, since they've been gone, you can see all the other things that came into your life while they were gone. Other things that have happened that you could have never enjoyed or never been involved with or never done had they not walked away. I don't want you to ever, in your lifetime, beg anybody to stay. We are nobody's prisoners, and nobody is our prisoner. Hi, Amber. For a lot of you, when somebody wants to leave, now I'm not talking about a child under 18, then you call the police and you do what you got to do. I'm talking about a relationship. When an adult wants to leave, let them leave. You don't want to force anybody to stay. You don't want anybody to force you to stay. You don't want somebody to stay if they're not happy. Sometimes you got to love them enough to let them go. Let them figure it out. When they're ready, when they've learned the lessons they need to learn, maybe they'll come back. Maybe they won't. But no matter what happens, you must trust in the universe or your higher power. You must trust in the situation and know if they were meant to stay, they would. If they were meant to leave, they would. But no matter what, you can't control anybody but yourself. Your dad is a Knight Templar? Okay. And you got Cherokee in your family too, Bruce? Very cool. Very cool. The Star Arise, beautiful. I like the stuff you're writing, Bruce Burnett. I like the stuff you're writing. So, for many of you that are here now, watching me, you've been listening to me for the past 58 minutes. Thank you, Bruce. Bruce, you're exactly right. Stand tall. Stand tall in your power. Stand tall in your truth. You got that right. So for a lot of you, there's messages coming in. There's going to be information. There's going to be attention. There's going to be something to get your attention. Kim B., thank you so much. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry you missed Zoom. We'll be doing it next week. Don't worry. Probably on Friday. Yeah, we'll be doing it Friday night, I believe. Friday night next week. So like I said, there's messages coming in. There's going to be some opportunities for you to make a very good choice or decision, or for you to decide what it is that you really want to do. Some of you are going to have the opportunity to go back with a partner, to start talking to them again. It's going to begin. For some of you, you're overthinking, or you're allowing things to take control of your mind that really shouldn't have any power over you. For some of you, you're worrying about things that haven't even come yet. And the problem about worry is you're wasting today on worrying about tomorrow. Tomorrow's not even here yet, and yet you're just giving up this whole day and saying, here, well, take my whole day then, because I'm just going to worry all day about something that hasn't even happened yet. A lot of things could change between now and tomorrow morning. A lot of situations. God is very powerful. A lot of things can change between now and tomorrow morning. So never be too sure. Never stop praying. Never stop believing. And never, ever give up on you. I'm not giving up on you. So don't you ever give up on you. All right? Because myself and my grandmother and all of my spirit guides are here to support and encourage you. We're never here to tell you what to do. We're here to give you choices. We're here to give you warnings. Because anything I always say or tell you or predict for you can be changed. You all have that control. You all have that power. Don't let anybody tell you that you don't. All right? Please don't get involved in that hoodoo, voodoo, witchcraft, all that crazy shit. Stay away from it. Stay away from it. All right? The only person who can create the miracles, you know where to find that person. So I'm sending you all a lot of love and light. I'm glad we got this daily done early so that, what I got this turned around? Let me try this way. There. I don't know what I hit the wrong button. So I'm glad we all got this time together. I'm glad I got the daily done. So tomorrow we can spend time doing either mini minis, questions, um, things like that. So I'll see you in the morning. It won't be for the daily because this is the daily. This also has a beautiful collective in the beginning. Catch it if you didn't catch it. Go back and rewatch it. It might be just the message that you're needing to hear today. But just know, no matter what, I love you. I'm proud of you. And you can do it. I know you can. So don't forget you're going to wake up tomorrow and you get to write day one, the first day of the rest of your life. Not the way people thought you should handle it. Not the way people thought you were. Not the way people thought you couldn't do it. Not for the people who judged you wrong. And don't forget, don't judge anybody tomorrow. Not one negative word out of your mouth all day. See how you do. Yeah, we'll do sticks too. So with that being said, I'm sending a lot of love and light to you. Know that we're here for you. Know that we care about you. And know that this channel will never be compared to anybody else's channel. It'll never be like anybody else's because God uniquely made me and uniquely made them. So for once, it's great not to be like them. Because remember, that's what my ex-boyfriend said. Oh, you're just jealous because you don't look like them. I don't have to. Because God made me to look just like me. And to tell you the truth, it's not so bad. I hope you find your cat, Christine. Put something outside. Maybe it'll come back. Put a shirt outside. Put some food outside. That's what they say to do, and it might come back. Yes, definitely praying for Ukraine. Also, don't forget you can find Skipper Joe at Skipper Joe Tarot on TikTok. He just needs a couple more people so he can go live, and then we can have fun with him on the lives. So please, if you get a minute, please go over, if you have TikTok, go over to @Skipper Joe, the @ Skipper Joe Tarot. Just go right over there and sign up for him. Thanks, Skipper Joe. All right, you guys. Sending love. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sharda. Thank you, Sharda. Exactly, Bruce. Amen. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. If you please go over to Skipper Joe's and sign up, we really could use the people over there because he's amazing. He's very good at what he does. He's a little humble, but that's okay because we're going to get him to come right on out of that shell. But go over to Skipper Joe Tarot at Skipper Joe Tarot on TikTok. He's also on YouTube. Sign up on there too. If you're not on there, he's on YouTube and he's on TikTok. But TikTok, he's a lot closer to going live, and we want to do that. So please help us out. I'm really rooting for him. You know me. If I believe in you, I will shout you out and shout you out and shout you out. And that's all I can say, folks. So sending a lot of love. Everybody, like I said, if you're on TikTok, it's at Skipper Joe Tarot. Don't forget him. Thank you, Artistic Mom. Thank you, guys. I'll talk to you soon. I'm going to take my girl out for a little walk.